Hey guys, it's Rose. Super Bowl is just around the corner. I'm gonna be having some friends over this Sunday to celebrate, and I'm gonna be making some football themed treats today. We are gonna be making something sweet, savory, and refreshing. The first treat that I'm gonna be making are these peanut butter and chocolate football cookies. The things you will need will be 2½ cups of flour, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, white chocolate melts, milk chocolate melts, 1 cup of butter, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a football-shaped cookie cutter. The first thing that we're gonna do is cream together our butter and sugar. So this is both our regular butter and peanut butter, and both of our sugars, and then mix it up until it's smooth and combined. Alright, that's what it should look like, and now we're gonna add 1 egg and mix it up again. The next thing that we're gonna do is add in our baking soda, powder, and vanilla extract and mix it up. Lastly, we are gonna add our flour. I like to add it half at a time so that it doesn't make a big dust cloud, but I feel like dust clouds go for it. And then we're gonna mix it in. Now our dough is ready. It smells so good. I am resisting and not eating it right now. So the first thing you're gonna do is take a little bit of flour, sprinkling it on top of your work surface so that it won't stick. Here we go. Now we're gonna roll it out, and if it's still a little sticky, you can add a little bit more flour on top. I'm rolling the dough about a 1/4 inch thick. So now that we have our dough rolled about a 1/4 inch thick, now we're gonna cut out all of our little football cookies. So you're just gonna take your cookie cutter and cut out as many as you can. Doot, doot, doot. So I just press down, give it a little jiggle. Now you're gonna remove the excess dough. Just peel it. I put the excess cookie dough in a pile over here, and I'm gonna roll it out and make some more cookies. And then with the cookies that we have ready, we're gonna take a little spatula, and then we're gonna place them over here onto a non-stick ungreased baking sheet. Once you've got all your cookies on the baking sheet, we're gonna pop these in the freezer for about 10 minutes to chill so that they will hold their shape while they're baking. Then we're gonna pop them in the oven at 350 degrees and bake for about 8 minutes. Once our cookies have baked and had plenty of time to cool, now we are going to decorate them. This part is fun. We're taking our peanut butter cookie and making it a chocolate peanut butter cookie. Yum, 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 yum. Over here, I have melted the milk chocolate, and I put it into a plastic baggie with a number 2 tip for a little bit more control, and I'm just gonna pipe on the shape of a football. Woo! Then I'm just gonna fill it in. I'm using a toothpick to smooth it out. We gave the milk chocolate a few minutes to harden, and now I've melted the white chocolate, put it into a plastic baggie with a number 1 tip to have a little bit more control, and now I'm gonna ice on the chocolate details. I'm gonna make some little laces. And there you have it. Here are all of the peanut butter and chocolate football cookies that we made. The next thing that we're gonna be making is something savory. We're gonna be making football grilled cheese sandwiches. The things you'll need will be a loaf of dark brown bread. I'm using a sweet wheat and oat by Wholesome Harvest, a football-shaped cookie cutter, some mayonnaise, cheddar cheese slices, and a little bit of butter. The first thing that we're gonna do is cut our little football cheese shapes out of our sliced cheddar cheese. These are really cool slices. Look at these. They kind of look like a happy face, but these are made specifically for quesadillas if you want to make a little quesadilla and fold it in half. I had to get these ones because the typical squares did not fit this big of a football cookie cutter. So you're going to place your little cookie cutter down, and then remove the excess cheese. Here's a little cheese. We've got all of our slices of cheese cut out, and now we're gonna do the exact same thing to our little pieces of bread. So you're gonna get a little piece of bread and cut it out. We're gonna cut out the rest of our bread slices, and then we're gonna take all these over to the stove. Turn your stove burner onto medium-low heat and add a little bit of butter into the pan and move it around until it's all melted. Place your first piece of bread into the pan. Next, add your cheese. I'm using 2 slices per sandwich. Place them right on top, and then you're gonna place another piece of bread on the top. After a few minutes, flip your grilled cheese sandwich over and cook for a couple more minutes. Once you can see that the cheese has melted and both sides are toasted, remove from the heat. Here we've got our grilled cheese sandwiches right off the stove. They're still warm, and while they're still warm, I'm gonna pipe some details. This part is totally optional. They already look like little footballs, but I'm gonna put some little laces on with a little bit of mayonnaise. I scoop some mayonnaise into a plastic baggie with a number 2 tip, and I'm just gonna pipe on some laces. Here we go. And at last, here are all the grilled cheese sandwiches that we made today. You can make as many as you'd like for as many guests as you have coming over. The last thing that we're gonna be making is something refreshing. We're gonna be making these green goalpost smoothies. The things you will need will be 4 glasses, 1.5 cups of water, 2 cups of fresh spinach, 1 cup of pineapple, 1.5 tablespoons of agave nectar, 2 bananas. You're gonna need them to be frozen, so be sure to freeze these bananas, some limes. Then to decorate, we're gonna need some scotch tape, a hole punch, white paint pen, a flat edge decorating tool, and some yellow straws. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna be making these goalpost straws. To make 1 goalpost, you'll need 3 straws, just a good thing to know. And the first thing that you're gonna do is bend them. Ooh. And he's starting to look like a goalpost, and then you're gonna cut it about 2 inches, 1.5 inches. That's one side of the goalpost. And then we're gonna bend the other one. This one's gonna be a much shorter cut. Now we're gonna stick them together. You're gonna stick the shorter one inside the larger one. Then you're gonna take your hole punch and you're gonna cut the bottom of the goalpost right here, but just on the bottom, not on the top. Now we've got the top of the goalpost, and now we're gonna make the bottom. We're just gonna cut off the bendy part. Now we're gonna connect them. It's very easy. You're just gonna take your stem, put it on the top of the goalpost. There you have it, and now you can make as many as you'd like for however many drinks you're making. Next, we're gonna be decorating our glasses with the yard lines. I've already decorated these ones, and with this one, I'm gonna show you how to do it. You're gonna take a piece of scotch tape and stick it all the way down so that we will be making a straight line, and depending on how tall your glass is, you're just gonna wanna divide it into 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna make 6 longer lines, and we're using the edge of the tape as a guide, and then between each line we're going to do 4 shorter lines. Now we're going to write the yard number, starting with 50 at the bottom and working our way towards G. Touchdown! Now you can remove the tape. Do this to as many glasses as you want, and we're going to let them sit out to dry for a few minutes before we fill them. And now we're going to make our green smoothie. There are so many recipes for green machine smoothies out there, and this happens to be one of my favorite. It's very, very simple. It tastes a little bit healthy because there's a lot of fresh spinach, but I really like it. We're just gonna put everything into the blender. So we're gonna put in pineapple, our water, agave nectar, 2 bananas. Remember, you wanna use frozen bananas. These ones are frozen. You wanna peel them first and then put them in the freezer. And then listen, these are cold. See, this is a frozen banana. And then our spinach. Oh, you guys, look at this. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, now you're just gonna put the lid on and mix it up. Let's put this on high. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes, I love this green drink. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to assemble one of these. We're just gonna fill them up. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Now you're gonna add your little straw. And then this part is totally optional, but I took a lime, cut it into 4ths, and I used this little flat edge decorating tool to just carve the little laces. Then we're just gonna stick it on the side to make it look like somebody's kicking a field goal. It's good! Ta-da! Here are all the DIY football treats that we made today. We made peanut butter and chocolate football cookies, football-shaped grilled cheese sandwiches, and green goalpost smoothies. I'll be posting lots of pictures of these treats on Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter, and if you guys make any football-themed treats, please take a picture and send it to me. I love seeing your baking creations. It just kind of like makes my day. I hope you guys enjoyed these DIY football treats, and you have a happy Super Bowl weekend. All right, bye-bye.